Yo, what's good? Hope y'all having a wonderful day today. Just want to show y'all my dog. It's my dog Lily. Look, Lily. That's my dog Lily. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the journal. I'm reading 5 pages of my notes every single day that I'm taking. And then after I get done reading the 5 pages of notes, I will get into my personal development journey, and I'll also we'll talk about my trading day for a little bit. So here we go. It's impossible to be 100% right in trading. The market is beat to build you. The one who fails 100 times. Well, I'm not going to read that one actually. You only learn from failing, but you can also learn from winning. But people need to switch the mentality of failing and making mistakes because they're just learning opportunities. Encourage losing. You have to understand how to take a loss in trading. The moment that you get upset about losing, this means you are doing something wrong. You have to tell yourself this is when you whenever you get upset from a loss, you're most likely risking too much, and you're not prepared mentally to lose that much money. So whenever you risk only 1 to 3% of your account, you should be okay with it. You're prepared to lose that money when you go in for a trade because you understand the risk. When you lose, say, how can I get better with this, and what can I do differently to improve? There should only be a positive reaction from losing. There shouldn't be any negative. Lily. Control your emotions. Make your reactions minimal. Be happy about your losses. Your losses are your fault and no one else's, or no one/no one else's fault. You did something wrong. You have to learn from it. Any form of liquidity is considered a magnet for price. You should only be risking 1 to 3% of your account each trade, and the point of that is just to keep you alive. Understand when mistakes happen and never do them again. Risk management. You must treat your account like it's $1 million account. Don't set a rule of, oh, you can only trade this amount per day. Say you can only trade/risk 1 to 3% of your account every day. So you can take 1 to 3 trades per day, or just take one big trade. So if you take the one big trade, it would be 3% for that one trade. But if you want to take 3 trades, it would just be 1% each trade. The overall goal is to be able to live to trade another day. Keep the account alive. Fair value gaps. A fair value gap is a liquidity void or a imbalance. When price dumps, that is a fair value. When price dumps, that is a fair value gap. If there were orders when price dumps, price would go up. Price will go up when it hits orders/money. And it's not just when it dumps. Where liquidity was not at before, market makers can execute their orders because they know there is an emptiness of liquidity. They can place their order here, and market will then move in the direction they want. How does this info help us? If it tells us where price wants to draw to when it's retracing. Fair value gaps are used for retracements. We do not use fair value gaps for entries. TJR uses liquidity sweeps to know where the market is going, and he uses fair value gaps to know where price wants to draw to, or you can use it for a second entry. It's not the first entry, it's the second. Because price gives you the fair value gap, and then it'll go up, and then it'll come back down into the fair value gap. Then you can enter and have a better risk to reward. If you don't want to enter off of the first break of structure, you just wait for the second break of structure after it goes through the fair value gap. Problem solving page. If price falls, that means there are no orders there to counteract to counteract it, or the banks are just grabbing liquidity or moving the market into the target that they want to. Three things I struggle with the most: not having a good risk-reward ratio, not checking other time frames, think about money instead of trading, not being patient enough to find a setup, FOMO slash being impatient, haven't fully detached myself from money, also struggling with greed. What's causing me to to do these things? I'm trading when I need money, which is the worst time to trade. I need to be used to learning how to trade and not trading. Yep. Alright, hopefully the quality was good on that video. Here's some things that I learned from trading today. This is my first trading day after watching TGR's bootcamp. I watched bootcamp 1.0, 2.0, and I'm around about 25 episodes deep into the trading transformation. And I'm just about done with that, and then after that I would just be back testing, coming back, learning more, making sure I truly understand his strategy. Anything that I'm like unfamiliar with or having in confusion, I'll just go back and rewatch it. Also, I'll be watching a lot of his market recap videos so I can see how he trades in action with the strategy. So here's some things that I learned from the day trading. It's only 4 things. Wait for a break of structure on a higher time frame. A higher time frame holds higher power. Taking trades with low time frame break of structures is risky, and it decreases your probability. The more I look at the charts, the more I want to find a reason to trade. Always stick to your plan. If there is one reason not to take a trade, that's enough of a reason not to take a trade. So that's all. That's all of the notes that I have for improving, or how I want to improve on my trading, and also understanding my emotions as well. What was I going through? I have a whole page of my trading day, what I was looking for. I didn't end up taking a trade, which is great because I know exactly what I'm looking for. That's how you know you're going to be improving as a trader. Here's some I guess little, I don't even know what to call them, but little things that I picked up from watching Wes Watson, also John Mark Stevenson, just videos I've been watching today while I was trading. Because I was switching back and forth between Wes Watson, like listening to him, watching his podcast, and going back to the trading while I was waiting for an opportunity. Purpose over pleasure. You should strive to go for purpose over pleasure. Take more pride in the consistency rather than the results themselves. Never feel pressured to take a trade. How you do anything is how you do everything. Live a hard life, and life will be easy. Wes Watson suggests that you should have a 90% purpose to 100 or 10% pleasure lifestyle. Purpose is the pleasure. Quotes are the wisdom of the ages. If you want it, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse. Through repetition, we gain strength. Repetition is strength. In order to be a disciplined trader, you must be a disciplined person in your life first. There are 2 ways to exercise strength in this life: pushing people down or lifting others up. If we lift each other up, we will make it much further in life, rather than pushing people down. You get to know yourself through accountability and pain. Redirect your pain into something positive, or the pain will eat you up. Don't follow money, follow your vision. The man that has the most wisdom is the man that made the most amount of mistakes. I take pride in waking up early consistently. That's it. Alright, stop this video. Make sure it... Okay, here's the part where I just talk about life and my personal development journey. So yesterday, actually the past 2 days, I've woke up at 6:17 and ended up going back to sleep And I made a plan yesterday. If you go back into day 3, today's day 4, where I talk about how I was planning on taking a cold shower, drinking coffee, etc. Um, and I did exactly that. And I feel fucking amazing. Like truly. Like my mental is straight. Um, like I feel like I'm on such a higher frequency. I feel like I can get so much shit done because it's 2 o'clock right now. I've gotten so much shit done today. Um, and now I'm still up before the time that I had been waking up for the past 2 days. So it's very nice. It's very nice. I only got 5 hours or 4 hours of sleep last night, but I still woke up, forced myself to take a cold shower, drink some coffee, and yeah, and I still haven't even ate yet, which is wild. That's so crazy. I woke up at 6:17. It's 2:07 right now. I have a bowl of sausage right here beside me. I'll show you right here. It's gonna be pretty good. Um, yeah, and the reason why I haven't ate that yet is just because I understand that it's probably gonna slow me down because your brain it takes a lot for your body to digest food, so it slows your mental down. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and accomplish this while I was on a higher frequency, and also whenever you're hungry, you feel like your mind and your body just gotta strive for more. You're fucking hungry. You gotta get after some shit. So um yeah, I just feel great. I feel great. I'm happy with today's trading day. I didn't take a trade. I looked at the charts for maybe 3 to 4 hours. I knew exactly what I was looking for. I was following TGR strategy. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed today so far. I still have so much fucking time. I want to go to bed around about 10 to 12 tonight. Wake up, do the exact same process over and over and over. Still thinking of other things to talk about. I'm gonna pause this video. When you say that you're gonna do something and you actually stick to it, and you repeat this over and over and over and over and over, and you actually speak into existence, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then it actually happens, your mind like starts to believe that you can conquer fucking anything. And whenever you're doing this, and it happens on a consistent basis, and I'm reading my long-term goal sheet every single day, I just know they're gonna happen. I just know for a fact. Like, I know that I'm a wealthy man. I know that I've got whatever it takes, or I know I have what it takes in order to accomplish my goals and become wealthy and self-disciplined. Because it's the wealthy mindset first. I learned that from John Mark Stevenson. It's the wealthy mindset first, having the mindset, and then everything comes right after it. I really enjoyed listening to Wes Watson today. I feel like he's put me on a higher frequency, and I really enjoy listening to what he has to say. I find it very interesting. He's such a different person from any other person that I've ever listened to. Um, he speaks every time he speaks. It's so much value, so much wisdom, so much to learn from. So I wish I had more to say. I really do, but today's a beautiful day. Um, I suggest y'all get after it. I appreciate y'all boys. I understand that I have no views on these videos, but I understand that there's no reason for people to fuck with me right now because the content is probably not that great. Um, but it's just the act of me coming on here every single day consistently, no matter what, and spitting the only type of value that I have to y'all. It means something. It means something, and I want to show my journey. I want to show the consistency, and I want to keep this up for an extremely long time. That's something that I've learned so far about traders and people in general. Most people fail whenever they say they're going to do something. Like traders that are people, like 98% of the traders fail because in my opinion, they don't have a long-term mindset. They come into it thinking that they're going to get rich quick. They have a short-term mindset. So, of course, you're going to fucking fail whenever you think you're going to get rich in 2 weeks, a month, whenever you're. And most of those people, they're putting in minimum effort. They're not even putting in massive action. I feel like I'm putting in massive action, or at least consistent action. I might not be putting in massive action, but I mean, I watched 15 videos of TGR's boot camp in one day, so that's got to be something, right? But I understand there's always a motherfucker working harder than you. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm taking massive action. I've got to work harder, and I suggest y'all do the same too, because you got some shit to accomplish. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and yeah, take some massive action. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you.